Well, welcome back. We're going to continue our Signs of Spring walk. We have more things to show you. We didn't want to make you sit too long with our first video. So we're going to look at some different signs of spring today. Here's Kirsten on the trail in front of me. We're walking along up Potrero Canyon. The sound of the creek, I'm actually having to speak a little more loudly than I would normally, is pretty crazy because it's been raining quite a bit. And here's our real great first view of the creek. One of our favorite trees to see seasonal change is the Buckeye Tree. And you might know the Buckeye Tree. It's pretty unusual because it also has 5 parts to its leaf, just like the maple leaf does, has 5 teeth. But they're arranged like a hand. You see how the 5 leaves come out from a center point? It's a funny name for a leaf like that. It's called a palmate leaf. Just like I have a palm of my hand, the middle part, and 5 fingers, this leaf has a middle little stem and 5 leaves that come out. When you were here in the fall, we didn't see any leaves on this tree because they lose their leaves really early. But we might have seen the nuts, which is like a big round seed called a buckeye. Well, we lifted up the board and surprise, surprise, see the little blue and the brown. The blue is a skink and the brown is a rubber boa. It's always an adventure when we lift up a board because we don't know who is taking shelter underneath. These are reptiles and they are cold-blooded. It's a pretty cool day, so it's probably warmer and safer under the board than it would be out in the open where they might be if it was a warm, sunny day. Lucky us to get to see these awesome creatures. Oh my gosh, I feel so lucky. There's a tiny little yellow bird, really small. I hope you can look at this on something that you can see. The bright yellow bird. Did you see him put his head up and sing? He's making that really loud, long song. He's called a Wilson's warbler. He has a little black cap on his head. If you can, look it up on the internet, and you can look at and see what he looks up close, and maybe even play the sound that he makes. This is one of our spring migrants, meaning he's come back from far away. Now it's time for him to find a mate and build a nest.
And growing right here, we are so excited, we have a baby oak tree. We have a lot of adult trees in California. We love to see our baby oak trees. This oak tree has a lot of new growth. You can see the growth from all the rain. And even on the littlest, most tender leaves, there is a nibble. There are thousands of insects.
And there's actually even holes. That leaf has probably been open, for a week. And look at all the little bites out of it already. It's food. And right here, right in there, this picture is taken of a mountain lion on a bridge.
One of the highlights on our walk is our bridge. Our bridge is a very popular spot for mammals because there is water, and so we have pictures hung on our bridge of some of the wildlife that has been caught on camera from our remote cameras that we have on the property of the Santa Lucia Preserve. There's one right at the end of the bridge. It's camouflaged and it takes pictures of movement. Animals come here to drink water. Some have to come from afar, and we get to see who comes. So look at the amount of water. This is from the last couple of days. And right here, right there, this picture was taken of a mountain lion on our bridge with her cub in the background, right under the pictures.
One of the most special things in spring is wildflowers, and you may know that this is the California poppy, our California flower.
We have California blackberry, and there's a wildflower. This is a berry, and it's hairy with the thorns. And this is a wildflower that we see in the spring, and this is actually a summer berry.
So, what are the mammals doing in the springtime? Well, I don't know if you can see, but right in front of me, all that tangle of sticks, which is about 6 feet tall, is the home of a dusky-footed woodrat. Thanks for joining us today. We've had an awesome time taking you guys on our virtual nature walks. We have a little project for you for, I could call it homework, but it's really just something fun. We're gonna do some leaf rubbings. So I've got 4 different kinds of leaves. The way it works is you turn the leaf upside down. It's not the bright green side, it's the lighter color, and you can feel the vein or the stem part of the leaf. I'm gonna put that under my paper anywhere that I want. I can feel where it is. Then I'm going to take my crayon on the side. You do need to have a crayon, piece of paper. And look how quickly I end up with a perfect cottonwood leaf. Did you see? I barely rubbed.
Look at that.
It was
It would
so
take so long
easy.
to draw that.
And it wouldn't be nearly as nice. So I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna take an oak leaf. You might have these in your yard, or you might have to go for a little walk to get some leaves. And I'm gonna rub this time with a green crayon. The oak leaf, they're all different, is thicker and kind of bumpy, but you can see it also turns out really, really beautifully. And you can see they're really different from each other. Every tree has a different kind of leaf. So have fun. This is a really fun spring project. All right, guys, see you later.